I can't wait to watch him
I just had a couple of friends
bash.
send me a clip where Jack Doherty just crashed his McLaren on stream while reading chat or maybe texting on his phone. And I just cannot fight the urge to make fun of this goober again. Insulting Jack Doherty is a God-given right, and I would be a fool to deny that.
Oh my
I
god.
can't resist. It's like trying to hold in a
I love it how
sneeze.
he
I just
talks,
have to
man.
let it out.
My
I
most
have
favorite
to
streamer of all
clown
time.
on Jack Doherty. The most punchable face on the
Jack
planet here
Doherty.
belongs to our protagonist, Jack. He is right now driving his McLaren.
I mean,
and
the whole
his
internet
cameraman is
hates
doing
this
a great
kid.
job for the insurance company here, showcasing.
Like, if you guys don't know who this is, just Google him. Like, the whole internet hates him. Just absolutely hates him, man.
He is not doing his due diligence of being a safe driver. So, the clip starts with him staring at his phone, staring a fucking hole through it. I'm pretty sure he's reading the chat, though it is possible he's reading texts or replying to texts. Either way, though, he is distracted driving and it's about to be a disaster.
Oh shit.
No!
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
no, watch out, watch out.
Oh, what
Open
the
the door, open the
fuck?
door, open your door. We're locked in here.
This is clearly a case of Jack Doherty not paying any attention, leading to his car hydroplaning. Now, I know hydroplaning can happen to even the best drivers, which Jack Doherty is not. He is looking at his phone numerous times. We have the cameraman who's filming this like Cloverfield and actually did a really good job of like showing us the monster. Every time we see him, it's like he's been hypnotized by his phone. He's like in a trance. He's a zombie behind the wheel. He was never paying attention to the road, even though it's raining out. And then he had the chutzpah to step on the gas. You can like hear him accelerate. And he's barely even lucid right now because he's too distracted by his phone, and that leads to it.
But I mean, seriously though, like, McLarens aren't the best cars.
Hydroplaning.
Holy shit,
Oh, damn.
holy fucking shit.
Yo,
Oh,
what the
Michael.
fuck? Whoa, is that his car, or is it...
He's too distracted by his phone.
His car looks awful, man. What the fuck is that? His car actually looks like that? Shit, that looks so bad. I thought it was like he ran into like this paint mill or something. This looks so bad. Like, who the fuck does this to his car?
Holy fucking shit. Oh, Michael. Are you okay? Holy fuck.
Oh my god, man. And dude, and he crashes it. Like, he's not injured at all. Like, so he probably purposefully like crashed it at an angle where he'd be okay. Because, I mean, with these cars, with these McLarens and stuff like that, usually when you get into a car crash like this, usually the drivers aren't injured. Like, from my knowledge, like, the drivers shouldn't be injured.
Oh my god, bro. There's no fucking... Michael, here. Michael, do you have your film on that phone too?
His
the
friend
fuck?
is clearly injured, bleeding from his head. He is fucking leaking. And Jack
Yeah, dude, he's like, yo, hold this, film me. Like, what the fuck? Like, this guy might have concussion. Like, he needs to see, like, this guy needs to sit down.
Doherty doesn't give a shit. He hands him the phone to keep filming for stream and then tells him to film on an additional phone as well to get multiple angles, I guess. He was trying to make like a 360-degree video out of it. I have no clue. Michael, shake it off for a second. Look, I know you might have a concussion. I know you're bleeding all over the place. But you have to remember, we're in the middle of content right now. So I'm going to need you to get your act together, rub some dirt in it, and double fist these phones and film me, okay? I'm the superstar here, and I'm going to put on a
Yeah.
little bit of a show here for the content, okay?
This guy's stupid,
And if
eh?
you're not all right with it, you're fired. You can take a hike. You can scram, Buster. Get out of town, okay? Like, if this is me, if I was...
I mean, this just Jack Doherty kid is like, he's so narcissistic. Like, he feels like the whole world like revolves around him. And I don't get why he's trying to do content. Like, he has a rich dad, right? I mean, he's driving a McLaren, which he didn't buy with his own money, obviously, right? And if you look at his other videos, I mean, he's a rich kid, right? Comes with a rich dad. Ah, it's just so weird, man.
That would show loud and clear Jack doesn't give a fuck about me. This little vermin is not a friend at all. He's a little content ghoul, a little goblin. I knew Jack Doherty was pathetic, but I had no idea he was this pitiful that this is considered content to him. Like, how can you possibly have so little shame? You just totaled your car with video evidence of you staring at your phone for most of your driving. And this car, like, fucking exploded like Humpty Dumpty here. The way, you'll see his car fully in a moment, it looks like when you drive backwards in a NASCAR game in the early 2000s. Like, he did a number on it, completely totaled it. It is a miracle that neither one of them are in a coffin right now. And instead of doing the sensible thing...
But with more expensive cars, usually they have such a high like safety. Like they do a good job making sure the drivers are like alive, right? Like the car could be totaled, but the drivers would be alive and fine, mostly fine, right? Because they don't want their customers to die. Like if you have so much money to buy like a McLaren or a Porsche or whatever, they want their customer base to be alive, right? And most people who total their cars are just like dorks who buy McLarens, right?
Stopping the stream and getting medical care to your friend who clearly needs it,
Yeah,
he instead
man.
doubles down and wants even more footage of it, even though he looks like the biggest fucking idiot on the planet for this. An unlovable, unlikable, irredeemable loser.
I mean, he doesn't even look at his friend. He's like just filming and he just doesn't even care about his friend. Like, what the fuck?
My car is totaled, bro.
Oh, and he's acting like
Oh my god.
he knows the camera's on.
I don't even think he cares. I think this guy is so far gone. He's
Exactly.
such a sociopath, disconnected from reality. I actually think he's viewing this in his head as a positive thing. Like, oh, this is going to be a lot of views.
Exactly.
This is actually going to be, like, really good for the brand. Like, it honestly seems like he's putting on a CW level acting performance. Oh, bro, this is cooked. No,
Exactly.
it's busted. Once again, not even really asking his friend if he's okay at all. He asked him one question, asking if he was good, and that was it. Immediately handed him the phone to keep filming, and then asked him to film additional content as well with the other one. Like, this guy, I don't believe, has a soul left in his fucking body. And also, I would argue that this McLaren
Definitely
was
a
totaled
narcissist.
even before this accident, because that paint job is a crime.
Yeah,
That looks
that
atrocious.
paint job
It's
is
like
awful.
your grandma's polka dot wallpaper from the 70s. I don't know what that's even supposed to be. It looks like it was taken to a paintball tournament and used as cover. Maybe it was. Maybe that was the whole thing. But either way,
Dude, this is why I love this stream. Like, it's just so funny. Absolutely funny.
that McLaren was living a sad life looking like that. And honestly, it might be for the best that it was put out of its misery, because Jesus Christ, that is an awful, awful paint job on that vehicle. Definitely worth mentioning that he got banned for this. Kick actually banned him. I don't know if it's a permanent ban or not, but as of right now, his account is gone.
Good riddance.
I was driving and then my tires just slipped and I lost control and then landed here. I was all the way on the left side and I just went there and then
I mean, half the car is gone.
I don't know what happened. I just lost control and the next thing you know I'm just going here. And I don't know what happened.
Yeah, no shit you don't know what happened because you weren't looking. You were buried on your phone, brother. This is probably the most honest thing I've ever heard pop out of this douchebag's mouth, and it's entirely accidental. Like, he is being honest. He doesn't know what happened. He didn't have his eyes on the fucking road at all. Though I do think it would be very important information to share with this officer, the video footage. I think they'd really like to take a peek at that, Jack. You love to promote your streams and everything. Why not let the officer take a peek at what happened right before the accident? I'm
definitely.
sure that would be really
You have footage.
interesting
I mean,
in helping
they
them
have
figure
footage.
out how this mysterious crash could have possibly taken place. This whole time, he still hasn't really checked on his friend at all, who is still bleeding profusely. And it's not until more authorities get there, as well as, like, medical personnel, that he even pretends to care, like, comes over and gives him a hug. But outside of that, he doesn't
If
really...
I was this dude's friend, I'd leave him right there. Like, I would never, like, I wouldn't want someone who, even if he's rich, I wouldn't have a friend who doesn't even care. Like, and I'm telling you, man, with these cars, usually, like, if you're not, like, actually colliding into, like, another car, a moving object, whatever, usually both drivers don't get hurt, usually. So, I mean, to see this guy bleeding so profusely, I'm guessing that this Jack Doherty kid went into that at an angle, purposefully went into that at an angle so that he wouldn't get hurt. And he didn't give a shit about the guy who was sitting next to him. That's my guess, though. Just my guess.
About Michael. And if that was me, I would 100% be suing Jack for that. He's made it clear as the fucking patches on my face where my beard doesn't grow that he does not care that I am injured and it's his fault. All he cares about is me filming him. So, fuck him. I would 100% be opening a case against Jack. There is video evidence of him texting and driving or reading chat while driving, just being distracted and causing this crash that has now injured me. So, I'd be coming for a little piece of that pie, because he is a piece of shit. I don't think Michael will do that, and I don't even know if it would be like a slam dunk case if he tried, but this would absolutely be where the friendship would stop if that was me in this case. That shit is just so foul.
They want me to be back. They don't want me to be here.
Fuck. What the fuck?
For some reason that not even science can explain, Jack Doherty takes this as an opportunity to bust out the pepperonis here and get his shirt off. I don't understand.
And he was like, yo, come here. Like, he still wanted his friend to film him.
Why he likes to be shirtless so much when he has a body that's built like a bag of milk. I thought for like a split second maybe the medical personnel asked him to do that so they could check him for like abrasions or anything like that.
I thought so too.
But I don't think they did, because he did that like in the middle of a conversation with the authorities. And he does get into like the back of an ambulance to get examined, but from what I can hear and what I can tell, they never asked him to take his shirt off. Plus, they probably would have done that in the ambulance as opposed to just on the road.
Yeah.
But I don't know for sure. Most of the time, Jack Doherty does have his shirt off for some reason, and not even totaling his McLaren and splitting his friend's face open is enough to stop him from doing that. That shirt's coming off, come hell or high water, it doesn't matter. And man, we are all the worse off for it. Like, Jesus Christ. Overall, though, it is very lucky that everyone else on the road was safe from Jack Doherty's negligent wrath here behind the wheel of the McLaren. He didn't hit any other vehicles from what I can see.
Yeah, it's a good thing he didn't go into any other
neither
vehicles.
him nor his friend died from this. So, all things considered, he got very lucky with this crash, because it could have been a lot worse. Maybe this will be a wake-up call for him. I doubt it.
Impossible.
I don't think he has the capability of actually learning and growing and evolving. But
I mean, his dad is just gonna brush it off. Like, I know lots of rich kids with rich parents, right? And usually when you're at this level of degeneracy, your parents are just gonna like brush it off. I'll just give you a new McLaren, whatever. Like, you're just screwed. There's no way this guy is gonna walk out of this thinking, oh yeah, I want to change my life. I need to change my ways. There's no way. This guy. It's definitely not in his genes. It's definitely something environmentally. I'm saying, man, rich parents can really screw up a kid, and this guy is definitely not right. Just not in his right mind. Just as Moist is saying, man, he doesn't have soul in him.
We'll see. That's about it. See ya.
Man, we gotta check out the comments, man. The comments gotta be so funny. Yeah, negligence. Yeah. Is that his cameraman? Yeah, dude. Meat Canyon animation. Dude, if they come out with Meat Canyon animation, this is definitely worthy of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, internal bleeding. I mean, you would never know if this guy's internally bleeding or not. Sir, we think you have brain damage. Jack. But I didn't even hit my head. Comments are okay. Yeah, but I mean... man, I mean, if this guy just crashed his car, I mean... I think most people would be okay with it, because I mean, cars sometimes spin off, especially when especially in the rain, right? But the way he reacted and the way he treated his friend who was sitting on the side, man, I mean, it's just so not right.